We're live, so we're starting the video and stream here, and we're at a red light, and here we go.
Well, I got a pop-up center stream. We are going to drive to Melbourne to visit the Botanical Gardens at FIT, Florida. And I forgot to send out texts telling people that we're doing that before we left.
So we're live.
Send it out to 3 family members. There's 2
At the next light, turn right.
Let me make sure I can put the menu down. Okay, we got. So the audio is going. So we are live.
Okay, I'm going to share this text. You watch and tell me if anybody moves.
I'm gonna watch the light. Yeah, I just moved the camera a little bit for the live stream. So that's so much better angle.
Okay.
Anyway, we're just going to enjoy the stream, and also I'll be filming a video when I get to the place.
And video.
Like I said, y'all can join in, leave some comments.
Watch the traffic there because I'm not moving, but I don't want to block traffic either.
I understand your point. I'm watching. I can see that there's nobody there. I don't see why it's not green. I don't think yet. As soon as these cars start moving, we'll be moving. I think I'm supposed to watch them. I think I'm supposed to.
YouTube's volume down. Maps volume up.
Good. And I'm going to be quiet for a lot of this, but I'll answer y'all's questions once you all comment on this stream.
It says 7 people.
I wonder if Smart Trick Guy's going to join this one. He might.
I have no idea who's going to join. I do know that a lot of people, including Smart Trip, I believe he said he was going to be out of town. Wasn't that him that said that?
Yeah, he did say yes.
So a lot of people are visiting with family and friends, and they travel for the holidays.
The stream is not frozen.
Yeah.
It's just we're sitting here in traffic. Kind of looks like the stream's frozen for a second, but
Oh, when you're not moving. You can even split the screen.
Here we go.
Never been able to on purpose split the screen so that I have 2 things showing.
At the light, turn right onto South Coco Boulevard.
Here we go. We'll We'll get some people chatting.
All those people we know who have snow, we're going to go to an outdoor botanical gardens. I went there before, and it was hot.
It was so hot that we didn't do it.
But no, we did go.
Well,
And
we did
fell,
go,
and
but
you put it up.
I did put it up, but I gave up
But-
halfway through because
Yeah,
it was.
you misjudged how cool it would be in the shade.
Now we got somebody on the stream.
It's your second.
12. 12 people are watching this. If I can get 100 people watching, that'd be nice.
I don't think we're gonna get 100 people watching.
Nah.
I'm not sure I've been on any list, been in chat on any live streams, but
I know Diesel Doocy says, "Oh, if we can get a bunch of people watching, I'll stick my foot out in the lake." At Jason's house, I remember, and that stream's.
you can tell it's wintertime because if you look at some of the plants on the side, some of the grasses, like in front of this building that we're passing, they're going to seed.
Yeah. I can't believe I walked in the snow in flip-flops when I was in Minnesota the first time I played around.
Well, you're a Florida boy. Flip flops are your shoe of choice.
But I walked into the snow, and then I took off my flip-flops and walked into the snow barefoot.
If you've never been around snow before, you'd certainly never been to any place that cold.
And I decided for some reason just to put my foot in there.
The idea that it felt like a tray of ice was foreign to you.
So I daringly just stepped on the snow barefoot.
We live in Florida. And if you live in Central or South Florida, then you don't get a frost every year, let alone
Yeah.
a freeze. If you live up in the Panhandle, you can get snow. I believe the Space Center has had a dusting of snow twice in like the last 50 years. And by dusting, I mean you get up in the morning, it snowed overnight, and it looks like somebody sprinkled powdered sugar on stuff. And within 5 minutes of the sun coming up, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think if Orlando's ever actually had snow.
I do want to get that YouTube channel with it. Last couple times when I was in this, the last time I did the Christmas lights, there was a guy that I wanted to get his YouTube channel. I know he said it before the previous time I did a video, but I couldn't get to his channel because I couldn't find it. So now I'm wanting him to comment on my stream so I can find his channel. Because when I watch the stream replay, because I know when I watch the replay of the stream, if he leaves a comment on my stream, when I'm watching the replay, I can click directly to his channel from that. When I'm watching the replay, I can do that. That's the cool thing about having the live stream up with the chat replay and everything is people get to comment. That's why my live streams are unedited. Unlike my can
For a while there, you couldn't, the replay didn't show the chat.
Yeah, it didn't used to, but now when I do my streams, you can watch the chat replay when it's done. That's the cool thing.
A problem I've always had with live streams is first off, a lot of people who are streaming, they also have other apps that are not YouTube. I don't know if it's Discord or something else, Twitch or whatever. I don't know what all the apps are, where they're getting messages that are not visible in the chat because they're not on YouTube. And with the replay, the chat didn't always show.
Yeah, it used.
And if somebody responded to the chat, and it was on YouTube, and you were watching the replay, it didn't make as much sense because you couldn't see what they were saying, what they were responding to. And if the chat not,
Well, in the old days when you were live streaming, you couldn't see the chat replay.
Yeah.
Initially, when live stream started, you could not watch the chat replay. Now, when I leave the streams up with the unedited live streams, now you can watch the chat replay.
Yeah.
And that's why I leave up the unedited streams. That's one of the reasons why you're going to notice. As much as I usually don't tend to say this, that's one of the reasons why I leave my live streams. If they're PG rated, I leave them that way. And that's why sometimes I do apply age restrictions on some of my streams, because I leave them up so people can watch the chat replay, because it's never really been there before. It's never really, now I can't really edit the live streams.
when the chat did not replay with the live stream replay, and the person streaming responded to a question or comment, it didn't make sense because you only had half the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I noticed with a lot of these stream replays is it didn't make sense.
And if the person who is streaming is also reading comments on some other app that is not YouTube,
It doesn't make
it
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why I like being able to leave the streams up with the chat replay. Because you know why?
There are a couple of streamers who have, at least some of the time, read aloud the question or comment and then responded to it. And that I like, because if it's not on YouTube, then I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but one thing I want to say to these live streams is, the only reason why I like to leave the unedited live stream up is because I like being able to watch the chat replay, because then it makes sense for that reason. Because whenever I respond to questions, I want my live streams to make sense, and I want people to watch the replay so people can see the chat. That's one of the reasons why I've been leaving these live streams uncensored, because I want to be able to have the chat replay, and if I edit it, then it's not going to make sense. When I respond to people's questions, it will not make sense.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why my canned videos, how when I do canned videos during the stream, it will not make any sense, because
You're getting kind of excited.
I'm sorry, I'm not exciting in any way. I am not saying.
Oh, you're getting kind of loud.
Well, I'm just saying that I just want to get it clear.
Yeah.
That was live streams.
The ability for YouTube to put the live stream chat on the live stream replay is a bonus.
Yeah, and I like being able.
It's one of the improvements that they've made that's actually an improvement.
And like I said, I like having the, you can watch the chat,
Is he hat, hair, or helmet?
and it'll even show former
Helmet, there's
odds.
an 8-minute slowdown on US Route 1 South at 3 miles.
Okay.
You're still on the best route.
All right, it's time for me to shut up now.
No, we're staying on this road. US 1 takes us to Melbourne.
Well, I'm saying,
The app had us go on US 1 as opposed to 95 the other way to get to Melbourne, because there's an accident on 95. So it's an issue. Driving by an accident. Remember when we went to Plant City? The accident, how much that slowed things down?
yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm glad these live streams can be left up there with the chat replay capability, because I do want to be able, after this stream is done, I do want to be able to watch the chat replay, because it doesn't, I know I'm going to put up my canned videos where obviously it's not going to make as much sense, but the live stream replay being left up there at least gives people the idea to look at the chat when I do that. And that's why I do it like that. And my live streams, like I said, live streams are definitely going to be the unedited version. When it comes to me filming stuff, you are definitely going to get to see unedited behind the scenes. When it comes to these live streams, you are going to get to watch uncensored, unedited behind the scenes of my canned videos some of the time. And sometimes you'll get to watch just, live stream where it's, and sometimes it'll just be the stream where you get to see stuff that you normally wouldn't see on a video. So that is something that I find interesting about these live streams. It gets kind of interesting as we go on. Oh, that's a train. I hear it. I hear the horn. See if anybody can see the train. It'll be shown in a second. Let's see if anybody's
going faster than you.
Let's watch the train.
Road to East Coast. And I don't know what the slowdown is on that. I do expect, drink up this way. See?
There it is right there. You guys see it now.
See both of them?
Yeah, I see it. There's the train. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, Tony, there's two.
So you see the camera's getting both of them in the shot. The can video and stream has got both of them in there. So there we go. There's the train. You all got to see it. I'm glad my video is recording for this part. And of course, I can always tap the view screen just to make sure. I could see the shadow before the train. Okay. The video still.
I expect possibly hit traffic because, work gets off at 5. Some places get off at 4, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And since FIT is a business, it's a school, Florida Institute of Technology. And the offices don't close for a week for Christmas. People who are not taking vacation will be getting on board. Now, it did say on Google Maps that Botanical was a little busier than usual. I don't know what that means because they're usually pretty empty.
Yeah, they're usually pretty empty.
Now, they might have students who didn't go home for Christmas, who maybe their families decided a kid being down here going to school would be a good excuse. Here's that slow down.
A good excuse.
A good excuse to vacation in Florida.
Yeah.
Instead of flying the kid home, they flew down, got a hotel. They would be going to Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah,
But this is still going to be a fun stream,
now
though.
we're hitting that slow down.
And I think we're going to take the phone off the mount once we get to where we are, and we'll just. I think you'll take the stream and film me walking around.
Leave the mount on the window.
Yeah.
And take the phone with us.
Yeah, so that way you can follow me around and have the stream and people can chat. We'll see if anybody leaves any comments. And I'm just going to be filming the Canville because I don't want to be operating 2 cameras at once because you know how much of a pain in the rear end or pain in the tushy that it would be to hold 2 things.
Well, I did order that new mount. It's not coming till after Christmas. That can attach to the suction mount. But it has a phone mount and a sliding thing for the sport camera.
Yeah.
I did get you a thing for Christmas.
Yeah.
Not just videos and streams.
Yeah, this is awesome though. We got a phone, we got a mount where I'm gonna be able to operate 2 cameras, which that'll be better.
Yeah, well, you could hold one thing.
Yeah, and have the camera running.
And have it run 2 cameras.
And that'll be more fun for me.
We'll just have to figure out how it works so that the camera is in portrait and the sport camera or the phone camera would be in portrait and the sport camera would be in landscape.
Yeah, we got to figure the trick to that so that way I can have it mastered down.
I did look up on YouTube and on Google how to stream in landscape. And the option it says to use
Yes.
doesn't work.
Well, and I'm not saying it's, stupid or bad. I'm just saying that it's not as good quality as landscape because landscape is actually better for quality wise.
Your vision is landscape mode.
Yeah.
Portrait mode is for taking pictures.
Yeah.
Because unless you're taking a group of people and you're just doing like a face shot, if you're taking a picture of a person, they call it portrait mode because that's how portraits were painted. They were done vertically. If you're doing a group shot, you want it landscape. If you're doing, there's hat.
And we can't hear their music because we got the windows rolled up, which is
Yeah.
a good thing because because we never know what kind of music they could be playing.
We play hair, hat, or helmet with motorcycles.
Yeah, I
Which
think
is the
got
modern
a-
version of punch buggy.
he's got a hat on
He's
it.
got a hat on.
Yeah, he's definitely got a hat. He doesn't have any helmet. No helmet. The guy does not have a helmet.
Well, he's got it backwards.
Live stream can't see it, but the video can. He's got no helmet. We're past him now.
Yeah.
But that guy has no helmet, so that's what a lot of motorcycles have, no helmet.
Yeah. Well, in Florida, you do not have to wear a helmet if you're at least 18 and you have health insurance.
Health insurance, that's
Yeah.
right.
Because you know,
Diesel Doocy posted, oh yeah, Missouri. I'll have to watch that later.
that might be on the playlist already because we have the membership.
Oh yeah, we have the membership and like we
And
get
almost all of his videos
I like how-
go members only first.
I like how he's got the Marriott Marquis one. That was a really good one.
Yeah, you've been waiting for that since he took the
Raw files down.
files down.
And it was better actually getting to watch. I mean, the raw files, and like I said, I remember it was just like Gabe's video when he had the raw files up. It was just like Gabe's video. I mean, of course, Gabe didn't film as much as Diesel Doocy did. The thing is, when Diesel Doocy took down his video, it's like, okay, I rewatched Gabe's video, but Gabe's video didn't have all the footage. It only had part of it.
Gabe may have put it up when there was a time limit.
But Diesel Doocy didn't have a time limit.
Well,
Diesel Doocy.
I mean,
Gabe
changed the time limits.
Yeah, but then again, there was a 15. It may have been, but then again, Gabe may have had a 15-minute time limit at the time. I don't know, but I think he might have had a 15-minute time limit when he posted that video.
The time frame of when the video happened had a time.
Because back then, when I was doing YouTube videos, back when I uploaded the video, because that was kind of close to the time when I did the Fresh Beat concert, and I had a 15-minute limit back then. When I originally posted it, and of course back then I was also worried about copyright strikes, so that's why I posted on my old channel originally, but it got moved over to my regular channel afterwards because I realized you're not going to get a copyright strike. I thought they were going to copyright strike the living you-know-what out of it.
Well, it was a concert, so music.
Yeah.
However, it was a concert that was being done in a basketball.
Thankfully, the video's up, though. Thankfully, it's up.
The sound was horrible there.
And the video shows it, too. I mean, I'm surprised I'm surprised. I got 1,000 views on the concert, even when I uploaded to my regular channel.
They didn't watch it because it was a great concert. They didn't watch it because it was great music. They watched it because they were Fresh Beat fans.
And they probably also watched it because they were some people. I actually heard there was one guy who said that the first video he watched from me was that. There's one guy who said that he watched me since that video. That was the video that got their attention to me.
That doesn't surprise me.
The fact that there's some people who, and it's interesting enough, people watch that video and then they become fans of my channel and watch other videos.
Well, the Fresh Beats were
And now I'm the guy who rides elevators.
They were a made-up band, I guess you could say. People interviewed and auditioned for the TV show. And while all of the characters can play their instrument or sing, or both, they auditioned to play a part because that wasn't their real names. They created it to make a kid show.
Technically, I know it's not their real names. Technically, you could get their real names if you Google them.
Yeah, you could look it up and find their real names. But
because I actually have Googled them and
They
found their
they
real
even
name.
replaced one of the characters, but they
Yeah.
kept the name and they put in a new person.
Yeah, it was interesting how the concert was my favorite thing to watch. I mean, their stuff, I mean, is entertaining, and that's why my video I thought was kind of lousy, but it's a good video, and technically, I'm kind of glad that some of the filmers. Now, of course, I know for certain people like George F., he watched my videos before that. I know for a fact that George F.,
Yeah,
watched my.
The Fresh Beat concert was not like going to see the Beatles when they were at their peak. The Fresh Beat band did concert tours while they were at their peak, and most of the people there were young children, single digit kids with their parents.
Yeah. Well, you get the point, but the thing is,
and so they weren't really concerned with how good is the quality going to be because the kids weren't going to notice, and the parents were there for their kids.
I think it's kind of funny that with my video, the fact that some people, and I think it's kind of funny that George F. when he saw my video because he watched my other,
he said he saw a copyright strike in your future,
and he watched my other videos before that. I know he watched.
If you put those videos up where you could tell what the music is, where the computer could tell what the music was, you might have gotten a copyright strike or a copyright claim at this point.
Yeah.
But the audio was so bad between the quality of the camera I had and the acoustics where we were at.
And it was kind of surprising that that the video stayed up for all those years. Ever since it was new, it stayed up there. Now I couldn't upload the full video because I had a 15-minute time limit back then, and just about everybody on YouTube had that. And like I said, it's understandable. I mean, I did not have good, I wasn't able to put up long videos at that point. I think Gabe, when he did the Marriott Marquis with Diesel Ducey and Fletcher, I think Gabe's point of view was with 14 minutes because he had a 15-minute time limit, and Diesel Ducey had the full length because Diesel Ducey was the one that had it for the longest. But the one thing,
another building we can't film the elevators.
Yeah, because it's Bank of America.
Yep.
Bank of America, we definitely can't do.
No.
We can't film in there. We can't.
I know there's policies in banks where you're not allowed to film in the bank building. There actually may be laws.
Yeah, because people use videos and pictures to rob the place.
Even if you're not doing anything wrong, if there's enough video in a bank, bad actors could watch the videos and use it to commit a crime. So
yeah, you got that point. But like I said, when it comes to YouTube video and all that, I mean, George F. I think watched my other videos before he got to the concert because I don't think he was into that. So
I don't think he was into the Fresh Beat.
I think he watched.
Could be wrong, but I don't think he was.
I think the only reason why he watched that video was because he was watching my other ones. He was a fan of my channel, and he saw my elevator. I guess he watched me, because he watched me since I did the elevator
We
videos.
did do an elevator video there.
He probably watched that. He probably came to me for the elevator videos. But he did comment on the elevator videos because he watches me for that. But I don't think he was into that concert. I don't think he was into that. I think he was only watching it because it was a video by me. Because some people don't, not everybody watches it for the concert. Some people watch it because they want to see me. Some people, like I said, may watch it because they want to see my content.
Yes.
And you know how people like to watch through all my videos, just, even if not a fan of something, you might watch my channel just to see the content. Once you become and I think that's what George F. was doing, was he was watching me for the content. And he was subscribed to every channel I had for the content.
That was in the early days when there weren't that many elevator filmers yet.
And he knew about all the.
Went to the Fresh Beat concert. You were subscribed to
every elevator film.
But I don't know if they had subscription. We definitely had a link saved to every elevator channel that there was, and you watched all of the videos that they put out.
Yeah.
Can't do that nowadays.
No.
Too many of them.
Yeah. I do like watching old filmers. Like, I mean, I Hate Usker's had some entertaining stuff. I still watch his stuff. And George F had some good content too. He came up with some things. I never thought I'd be a guy who showed the concert and then be known for the elevator videos. I never thought I'd be known for that because some people that's the first thing they've seen from me. Some people, and that's one thing I have to mention because some of the filmers actually said that was the first thing they saw from me. It's just like how Diesel Ducey, the first thing we saw from him was him getting stuck in the market park garage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Some people, that's the first thing they watch from me. This is fun though.
Mhm.
And I'm definitely going to get these.
You've done a lot of live streams.
Yeah.
Do not expect to do live streams all the time.
No, because I won't be doing live streams all the time. I won't even be doing videos all the time either.
No.
Because even.
This is your third live stream within a week
Yeah.
because we did 2 Christmas lights. And this is a Christmas trip.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like I said-
and you also did the one for the Christmas parade too. So
I think after this, I'm probably going to be done live streaming because for a while, because like I said, I'm not going to be doing very many videos either, even for canned videos.
well, there's not that many places to film that we haven't already filmed. Like there's that bank building. Okay, yeah, that's great. But there are
Rules that we must comply with.
Yeah.
And I will never film in a bank because I don't want to get in trouble.
most elevators are on private property. And you cannot just go in and ride an elevator on private property. Hotels are a place where people pay money for a clean, safe place to sleep and to put all their stuff. Oh my God, have fun in the daytime.
Yeah.
And to have it be a safe place, they just can't let anybody in off the street to go riding the elevators to all the floors where the rooms are. So even if they're not key carded off, you're not allowed past the lobby unless you have a room. And you're not allowed to just hang out in the lobby either. Offices tend to have a security guard where you're not allowed to go different floors unless you have business on those.
Got a blue light in there.
The blue light tells you it's got power.
I just unplugged it real quick to see if it had power.
Yeah, the blue light means it's got power.
All right, we're gonna walk around. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna walk around.
Walk around and see some of the botanical gardens.
Now we should be able to see an elevator
And
at FIT parking garage.
there's a student parking garage, which,
I should be able to walk to it.
yeah, we should be able to walk to. It's near the autism center.
All right, that'll be cool. We'll walk to that on right here on live stream and video, and we'll try and do that for you guys, and hopefully you guys can comment. I'm gonna put up a video too, because like I said, I know for those watching the canned video, this might not make sense because obviously I may be responding to chat messages, even though
Okay.
if you watch, if you want to,
If there's a chat message, you read the chat message aloud and respond to it so that people cannot see the chat, like on a canned video. Know what you're talking about.
yeah, but one thing I'm also going to say, for the canned video is, if you want it to make sense, just go watch the original live stream because the original live stream will still be up there with the chat replay as long as things go perfect enough, and that should be that. But the cam video is always a good quality. I like it. I like the idea of having a camera mounted to the phone. The only reason why that would even exist is so you could live stream. The only reason,
That may be what it was initially designed for, so that you can video and live stream at the same time.
which is a good idea because you want to be able to do it.
Well, I think though it was designed as you have this one mount. It's a tripod mount actually, but it'll screw into the second
Phone.
mount. It's designed where, okay, I have this one mount that I put on my tripod and I can use it with my sport camera because it has a mount at the top that it says is GoPro compatible. Or I can use the clamp part and I can use my phone
Yeah, well,
so that I can set up and I don't have to bring two different mounts with me.
yeah, but what I'm saying is I like being able to have the camera mounted up to the phone to where I can stream and film at the same time because that's what I've been thinking of the whole time.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that mount.
You know,
I was looking at different.
because I want to be able to
Camera.
live stream, because like I said, I want to be able to live stream, but also I can't rely on the live stream. So I need to have a cam video running so people can watch it in 1080p. And it's not just 1080p. I want people to watch it without it cutting out because sometimes the stream will lose signal. And I want to be able to live stream and film so that way the signal doesn't lose.
Yeah.
Because that will happen.
Well, at best, your live streams are 720. I'm not sure if that's
I mean, I'll mount the Brave to it and I'll mount the camcorder or the GoPro.
quantity of our area, phone's capability.
That's one of the
I
reasons
think
why.
you can stream in 1080.
Well, technically, it says it's streaming at 1080, but it's 720. So that's why.
Okay, the camera is doing on the phone is doing 1080.
Yeah.
However, based on reception and the kind of phone plan we have,
It's 720.
yeah, it's YouTube is
There's a 5-minute slowdown caused by crashes in half a mile. You're still on the best route.
Okay.
well, from here there really isn't. Yeah,
All right. So. I'm just saying that, for the live streams,
that
obviously,
guy was a helmet.
always got a helmet. That's what makes it smarter. Now I'm not even going to think about what I'm saying because now my mind is switched over to saying something that I shouldn't even say on the camera.
I'm glad the guy's smart enough for him.
Yeah.
If you're in a bad enough accident, though, a helmet will not save you.
No, it will not. But just enjoy the stream, though. Like I said, I like being able to have these up. And it's also nice being able to bring up.
We're
intro-
not going to be at the park, the Botanical Gardens, for too awfully long because it does get dark early.
Yeah, we're not going to be there for too often long. I'm going to be filming a video and you can show the live stream around because we're just going to live stream walking around and you should be able to do
What
this.
time does this say?
4:59.
4:59. Okay. Our initial estimate for getting here was 5:05. But there was a slowdown, which they didn't say why. There's usually an accident of some sort, though. And now they're saying there's an accident up this way.
I pretty much, the one thing, I know one thing I pretty much should announce is I accept that live streams are uncensored. That is one of the reasons why. Now, of course, I know I still have a filter, but like I said, I kind of have less of a filter when I'm just live streaming versus a canned video, even though I still have a filter because I'm not going to sit there and, cuss a whole bunch over nothing, but they are situations implied. with these live streams where sometimes there can be rude words. Canned videos, I'm more likely
Chance
to edit.
of being words right now is pretty slim because it's just you and me.
Yeah, it's just you and me, and we're just sitting here. I'm not saying any of it, but I only say it in certain. Well, I know it's just you and me, but I only say it in situations, like extreme situations. I don't just say it for nothing. You know, if we have a situation where we almost get in an accident or something, that's when a situation like that implies. And that is one thing I have to remember. These live streams can be PG rated some of the time. My canned videos can sometimes be PG rated, but I'm more likely to edit the canned videos though. I'm more likely to edit it out of the canned video, even though the live stream will be left uncensored. That's just I think everybody knows that though. People should know how I run the channel. So we're turning.
No, we're going straight.
Oh yeah.
The road is going to turn. But the accident is up a ways.
I think it was funny when Jared was showing that painting, or there was something on the wall where there was a middle finger. Remember graffiti where it had the rude jester, and Jason was like, "How family friendly is your channel, Jared?" And then Jared showed it real quickly,
And
and
said not very.
he showed it. And Jared said that his channel isn't family friendly, which I understand that. Same thing with me. I mean, these live streams are not always as family friendly as my videos are, but that's just beside the point. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and cuss or anything, but I'm just saying that these live streams are not as family friendly as my canned videos.
And because canned videos can be edited.
That's one of the things I point out, and that's why I'm more likely to get myself. That's why I'm more likely to be who I am,
Life is not always G-rated.
and I'm more likely to be who I am. That's one thing I've
Police
revealed.
reported ahead.
Hope so. There's an accident.
But like I said, I just be who I am. I don't copy anybody. I say everything to my original self.
I saw flashing yellow. That would be a tow truck. One of the problems we have with the okay, there's an accident up ahead. Okay, which
Police nearby.
there'd be police up there. I don't know if the camera can see it, but I can see flashing yellow lights.
Yeah, I see it too. Camera might not, but I'm looking at it.
I see police lights.
Is anybody? Oh, nobody's chatting. Yeah.
Thing is, any way that goes around this would take longer to go around.
Yeah, the chat's not really showing here.
No, I don't think we've had a chat since we had the two trains.
Yeah. Everybody knows what kind of person I am on the channel. Everybody knows how I act and how I run the channel. People know that, not all my videos or live streams are family friendly. That's why I put warnings on my videos sometimes or my live streams because they're not all family friendly. I think everybody pretty much knows that. That's one thing I'm just pointing out.
Which looks like getting in this line.
Yeah, people are getting in this lane.
Or somebody on this line. They could be wanting to turn that way though. very, very slowly. And such a light.
There's a lane closure ahead.
No, there's a lane closure behind.
Well,
GPS is not precise.
we are going to be doing more Christmas lights, or maybe not. I mean, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy.
I don't think you're going to do any more Christmas lights because what is today's date?
December 23rd,
And what day is Christmas?
December 25th, and December 24th.
25th. 24th is Christmas Eve,
Well,
the evening before Christmas.
I don't think I'm going to be doing anything tomorrow.
So Christmas lights would be tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Maybe Christmas Day at night.
Yeah, but I'm probably most likely it's not going to be happening.
Depending on the individual. Now, some people, like I said, they take those Christmas decorations down Christmas Day. Who do we know that likes to take Christmas decorations down on Christmas Day? If any are put up at all.
No one?
But depending on the individual and their personal taste, some people put their Christmas decorations up.
At the next light, use the right 2 lanes.
All
to
year
the
round.
right.
That would be you. Right? You have Christmas decorations up in your room year round. Some people put them up 4 weeks before Christmas, beginning of Advent. Some people put them up Thanksgiving.
I got to start blasting out Christmas music in July just to get people's
You
reaction.
listen to Christmas music in July.
I know, but it would be funny just to blast out a Christmas song in. And I think the Wham! Last Christmas is allowed on YouTube. Pretty sure. Pretty
I
sure.
think that's a copyright claim.
Not a strike.
Not a strike.
And no music is a strike anymore.
No, it's
At the light.
They
turn
don't-
right. The street.
they don't let you put it.
Some of the music lets you put it up. So
The music is either copyright free, in which case you can put it up, or it's copyright claim, which if you are not monetized, does not affect you at all.
and sometimes you have to like garble it out.
Yeah, that's when it's something that would be the kind of thing that would be a copyright strike.
They
They give you a choice of go back and edit your video or let us use our software to garble it out.
Or it's
Yeah,
either garble it out or mute it. They pretty much have it where you can either garble it out or mute the audio for that portion. And it used to be that they'd mute the entire video for this one song, but now you don't have the entire video muted anymore. That's one thing I think is kind of ridiculous.
Well, they've got better at it because computers have gotten bigger, faster, better, and the programs for them have gotten more complicated.
I think it's the red light now. Yeah, we're just gonna wait here. We're going green now. That's cool.
The original speech to text were not very good. Text to speech was a little better if the words you were using were in the dictionary.
Yeah.
If you like put up a name, forget it. You know? But if it was not a common enough name where it was in their dictionary, it would try and do it phonetically, which often messed things up.
I'm not gonna say anyone's name. So
No.
I got to be careful not to. I know my mind may be thinking it up, but I need to not say anyone's names on the camera. And that was just my chair that I was sitting in.
But if you take like the name Angela, it might say Angela or Angela. But it's gotten better with reading text and then saying it. And depending on how expensive your program is, what you're paying for speech to text recognition.
I kind of use the speech to text recognition because I haven't figured out how to shut it off. So that's why I use it to title my live streams.
Yeah.
And like I said, I title it and put it and just start it.
And you've probably noticed sometimes it it misspells things.
And you know, that's why with live streams, I just let it be a misspelled title because I can always correct it later. And people,
But
with live streams, with live streams, I just let it be a misspelled title and then I correct it afterwards.
Yeah. With the speech to text, there's also a problem with accents.
Is the two Melbourne spelt right in the title of the stream?
I don't know.
I don't really care if it's misspelled because I can always correct it later. So I don't think I give much of a care for it.
Stream.
Go to YouTube. There it is. The title. If I go back, the title should show right here.
No, it's not. That's all right.
Sometimes I have to change it back. I'm just going to we're going to do I guess.
Well, I could see it doing Melbourne properly because Melbourne is actually a big city in Australia.
Yeah, Melbourne. Oh, yeah, I forget about that. I forgot. Melbourne is.
And
It's say your thing.
You've also, if it's checking your other titles, you've used Melbourne before.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting thinking about Melbourne, Australia. I think Philip Adam goes there, also known as OS First Timer. Doesn't he go to?
I believe he was attending. This was a while ago. When he finished high school, I think he was attending a university in Melbourne.
Australia.
Melbourne, Australia. I think that's pretty sure.
But all this information is publicly, I think, on his channel.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is.
Well, it's been a while. I don't think he's going to college there anymore. And I remember in some of the videos they were showing his family was moving.
I remember that, and they showed moving into the apartment.
They moved from an apartment to a house.
And then there was one case where the elevator was, I guess, out of order, or it was broken, and they had to fix it after years. Remember they had to take the stairs when they were going into their apartment.
Yeah, I think there was one that I remember vaguely with the elevator was broken. You were upset their elevator was broken. But
yeah. And like I said, if the elevator's broken, it kind of stinks because then you have to walk that stairs, and it's more fun when the elevator's working.
Depends on how many stairs you have to walk and whether or not you have to carry.
Of course, they're not in elevators, but of course, if they ever became into it, they'd have to know about Diesel Ducey, because Diesel Ducey.
I think when his elevator to their apartment was broken, his little sister was small, so going up the stairs would have been a royal pain.
Yeah, but the one thing I say, and of course, for anybody who starts, even for non-elevator enthusiasts, if anybody starts getting into elevator stuff, they need to know about Diesel Ducey. Because I wonder what these YouTubers would think about Diesel Ducey. It's like, I've never heard of Diesel Ducey, and then there's people who've never heard of Diesel Ducey. You know how there's actually some big people who did that. Like, there's actually a news station who found out about Diesel Ducey when he reached 100,000 subs. There's actually some people who found out about Diesel Ducey. Remember there was a PBS thing? That found out about Diesel Ducey?
Well, I do know that the local news, both audio, print and broadcast, I believe, have done pieces on him.
Yeah, Diesel Ducey, I think, is a nice guy.
He's gotten the silver play button.
And since
actually.
And since I'm into elevator stuff, Diesel Ducey is a big YouTuber. I'm kind of surprised. Diesel Lucy got his play button when he was down in he was in Roanoke, Virginia. It was Roanoke.
Yeah, he lives in Roanoke.
And he got big. We met up with Diesel Lucy. Met up with Diesel Lucy when we went down to Roanoke to meet, and we did a
But
video
they
with
had-
Diesel Lucy.
His YouTube channel is kind of famous.
Yeah, Diesel Lucy.
Well, there's enough where they,
Got on a play button.
well, not only that, but before they got him a play button,
Diesel Lucy was kind of
They had-
famous as the elevator YouTuber. That's one thing we
you
got.
can mark places of interest somehow on Google Maps. Not just to you, but to public places of interest. And enough people had tagged the Market Street parking garage that it may have piqued the interest of the local news.
I think it's kind of funny. The Market Park Garage was where Diesel Lucy got stuck. Somebody put on the Google Maps thing of the Market Park Garage saying,
Enough people tagged, watch out for the elevators, this one gets stuck a lot.
because Diesel Lucy,
And he really didn't get stuck.
he pulled the stop switch with his key, and his key, and he said that any key would fit it, would fit the stop switch. Any key would go. It was before he had elevator keys, and any key would work for the stop switch. Diesel Lucy used his key to stop the elevator. It was kind of funny though, the way Diesel Lucy used his key to stop the elevator, and the fact that he got stuck, and he acted like nobody was answering the bell.
Well, he made sure to do it late in the evening so that he would not inconvenience anyone who needed to use it.
And there was also one time where he did it at night. There was one time where he did it at night,
He did it at night and he did it on like a Sunday or something.
and it was not a good, for if it was real, it would not have been a good situation to be stuck in there where the phone doesn't work and nobody answers the alarm.
Next way.
It'd be not a good situation.
Yeah, it would be a good situation.
And that's the first thing that got me to see Diesel Lucy was his.
Turn left.
Sorry. Just getting kind of okay. We're here now. I don't have to shut up anymore right now.
Turn left. Arrive at your destination.
We finally got here, so
Finally got here.
now we just need to know where to walk once we get to it. All right.
You have arrived.
All right. Well, for the canned video, we're ending it here, and we're going to continue with the live stream. Well, I'm make sure to say that. All right, now we're going to get the camcorder out. I'm going to get the camcorder out, and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to open the lens, hit record. All right, now the camcorder is recording, and there's the live stream right there. So we're streaming, and now we're at the park, and we're going to walk around. I'm going to go ahead and
Not gonna walk around for too long because darkness is going for
all right, so I'm gonna get out of the car. And so the screen's blacked out for privacy reasons for those watching the camcorder footage right now. Just gonna get my foot around. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take this out of the mount. Yeah, I need to take this out of the mount now. So this is gonna be the boring part. All right, so I'm gonna take this out of the mount. How do I do this? How do I get this out of the mount? How do I get the phone off the mount?
You phone off the mount. You pull this gently.
And right now,
Go.
all right, the stream's going.
Stream is going.
Let's get out of the car. And now I need to open the lens on my camera. So it's this switch right here that I got to push down.
Mhm.
It's out of focus, but that's what we expect. It's focusing now.
Yeah, well, you give it a minute. Mhm.
We're gonna walk around this place.
Yep.
Might not be about the video, but yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we're getting good demonstration of low lighting. Right here.
Took us an hour to get here. Upstream. There's the library. And the story behind the library is this guy used to own a big old cow pasture out in the west end of Melbourne. And when he died, he left the land to the university on the condition they sell it and build a library. They sold it, they built a library, and the people that bought it put up the mall. See, and there's the Evans Library. Ruth Funk Center. I don't know who that is.
That's what I was showing. I shot. We'll have to figure out what the Ruth Funk Center is.
I don't know who Ruth Funk is.
It's interesting, though, thinking about it.
There's some more winter blossoms. That goes back to the parking lot.
All right.
Joy and Gordon Patterson, Botanical Gardens.
Let's get that in our shot here.
Mhm. There's the map.
That's cool.
Mhm.
I'm getting better with the camera work, even though the
Yep.
camera work maybe kind of lousy for parts, but that's just a given fact.
Dent Smith. Trail Garden Planning by Jerome P. Cooper, founder of FIT, president from 1958, 1986. Hidden camera. Well, they're not hidden. There's one right there.
Oh yeah,
Camera.
right there. I see it. I see it up there.
Yep.
At least I'm demonstrating my low light on this camera now. Even though I've already demonstrated it.
Dr. Cooper really liked palm trees. He imported a lot.
This is the time. Doing that. Yeah, that's the time right there.
Mhm.
I showed the time. This is what this is.
Yep.
I just got a shot of the time. Out there. There we go.
Here's a sign about
Let's read.
the
Let's get-
Bismarck palm from Madagascar. It's this thing.
Was it tree?
Yep. That's a Madagascar palm tree. I have no idea what that means. Go this way. There's stuff.
I think it's a shame that Jumpstart shut down.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a good game, and Math Blasters is actually fairly good.
And the reason you bring that up is because they had a Penguins of Madagascar thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's never been an official Jumpstart thing that you can go on.
No, not to my knowledge.
There has
Shame.
there has been that one pirated thing, but we don't know about that.
I'm not going on a pirated copy
Especially when you never know what's.
because I don't know what the deal is. I hear waterfall or rushing water. See, you can hear it. There, right there is a waterfall.
Let's get it out of this.
And we've had a lot of rain, so there's been a bit of erosion.
There's that chair that I could sit on.
Mhm.
Go with this. There we
Yeah. That's Michael Harper.
go. Show that again. There we go. I'm just gonna keep filming continuously as we walk through here. And when we get to the parking lot, I'll just film that. It'll be the same video.
Okay.
And we're just gonna do the goal of this is to get continuous video.
Much nicer out than it was.
Also a good demonstration of how low light works. Yeah.
Mhm.
So years ago I had a camera and it didn't get good low light. Now you can see low light. Pretty good.
Mhm. Personally, I'm finding it a little chilly. Don't laugh, all you out of state people, because it's 75 degrees and I'm cold. Mhm. Mhm. People whose parents have houseplants or people who have houseplants. This one over here.
Let's just zoom in. One can.
See? Yeah, that's one of those houseplants that's hard to kill. And if you let them grow in the wild, they get that big or bigger. Your brother used to call them magic beanstalks when he was little. Because they look like something out of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Hopefully I don't hit my head.
They kind of keep the
I hit my head.
things. Now, if you stay on the path, you should not hit your head on anything. You are not that tall.
I remember when I was doing the old night cave, it suddenly.
Okay. Old Man's Cave was a wild-ish area in a national park.
And I just wasn't expecting.
And you were not watching at eye level, you were watching the ground.
I thought that situation was kind of funny.
Mhm.
When I made the blooper video, I thought it was kind of funny how I'm sitting here like I'm talking about how I'm sweaty here.
These fill up when we get heavy rains.
I think it was funny how I talked about how I'm sweaty, and then
Oh.
suddenly I hit my head on a tree.
There's where the sidewalk ends, right there. Actually, it goes around a little bit. There we've had woodpeckers eating bugs. This is one of the dormitories, so I guess we should turn around and go back. Okay.
I guess we're gonna continue on walking our way through here.
This is why we suffer through June, July, and August.
Yeah.
Because how much snow y'all have up there?
we're walking to where the parking lot, I think it is.
Yeah, the parking garage is, I think it says it's an 8-minute walk.
I think we can do the-
When did you want to end the live stream?
That's a good question. I think we'll go to the parking lot.
You want to try and stream the,
We'll try and do the other thing.
okay.
I'm not sure if it's gonna cut out or not, but we'll try and do it.
Oh, they almost always cut out. The parking garage is a cement
Well, if
building.
it cuts out, I got video.
Yeah.
The good news, I got video, so I should be able.
The parking garage is a cement building, and the elevators tend to be metal. And both of those interfere with the cell phone signal. Now, this is our adventure.
I'm not feeling walking the parking.
Okay.
Do this as the same video. It should be. I mean, I will do an elevator video separately,
Mhm.
but as part of the same video, I'm just gonna continue. You are gonna, obviously for those watching the road trip thing that includes walking around, you are gonna get to watch the elevator in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you are gonna get to watch because it's part of this whole video,
Mm-hmm.
the entire thing.
Mhm.
Since I am continuing
Coming up to that little waterfall again.
There it is.
Mhm. Now the drainage here is natural. You know, they don't pump water into these. It just kind of soaks in and rains in. But I believe there's a circulation pump.
Where do we go? Which way do we go to get to
That way.
that factory? That's what this whole video is about.
Hmm.
And
Well, the way we came in, hang a right.
all right, so we're gonna walk to it. Is that what we're
Mhm.
doing?
Yeah.
We should be able to get there.
It's just a couple blocks.
I may have to go to the bathroom after I do it. I don't think it's not an issue right now.
Mhm.
It shouldn't be an issue. We're just gonna keep going.
Okay. Well, I don't believe there's a bathroom there. There's no public restrooms.
Yeah.
Over here, I think, is the oldest still standing schoolhouse
I think we should make it.
in the county. Built in 1883. And then, okay, Melbourne's first school.
Let's get a zoom in on the side. Melbourne First School.
Mm-hmm. And there's another plaque here.
Hope y'all don't get dizzy because I'm zooming out. I almost fell.
Don't do that. No, there's a helicopter.
There's the helicopter. Let's see if I can zoom in on the helicopter.
That
Let's-
was tricky.
I'm zooming out on the helicopter. There's a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not.
Yep.
I'm gonna zoom out. There it goes.
Well, let's head this way.
I just zoomed in on the helicopter.
Hmm.
And now I'm zoomed out.
Yep.
I think it was.
Now we are at a pedestrians and official golf carts only.
Golf carts only.
Well, they might have some of the. If they need to, they can bring
I
a
guess we'll
truck
film
in.
the side for this portion.
Hmm.
Walk and I'll film the side.
Yeah, now we came in that way, but this takes us to the parking lot. I can see cars going by on the street.
I guess now we'll film our direction. Nobody here.
You can see where the cold snap got to the palm trees. See how they got some brown?
Yeah, I think we can see that. Not sure how I got on the video I got of that. But we're focused on
You're focused on get to the elevator.
I want to ride the elevator. I always done elevator rides on live before, but this
Elevators, rides don't usually do well with
I wonder if it's
live
scenic.
streams if they're not scenic.
I wonder if it's
I don't think so.
it'll still be a nice elevator. Maybe
Scenic elevators are more expensive
I wonder what kind
to maintain because there's all that cleaning of the glass.
I question it. What kind of elevator do you think it's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
These both got in. What kind of elevator do you really think it's going to be?
Okay. Don't know. Nope.
People can vote it in.
I believe a black cat just went through there.
You got a pussy truck? Or these? I don't need
Who knows?
or would it be a snow? I think more like fun.
Mm. Okay. We're out. And there's Babcock.
And now we're going across the street.
No, we're not going to cross this street. We're gonna
We'll go on the
I
side.
believe our best bet is to go to the sidewalk there and follow it down.
All right, so so you're all gonna get to watch walking on the sidewalk on the same video.
Yeah.
You can loud enough, of course. All gonna get to watch the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So it's a couple of miles away.
No, a couple blocks away.
Okay.
If it was a couple miles, I would not be walking.
Well, we should be able to find it.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. We're doing this now.
Yep.
Let's look on the map and we'll see how far we are. And since we don't have to worry about the 15-minute time limit, we don't have to rush.
Oh, I don't want to walk slow though.
Well, I don't want to walk slow, but I want to be able to. We do want to get there kind of quickly, so we don't want to be too slow.
5 to 7 south.
And we're not going
Fire, 4 to 5 to 7 south.
to walk. And we're not going to yeah.
Now the big question is these new buildings. Are those student apartments built on land by the university for the university students? Or are those private apartments which will primarily be renting to students?
I'm glad I got plenty of time on this camera because I got 138 minutes on the battery. So I got plenty of time to do this.
Plenty of time. You got about 2 hours.
And I'm just going to keep filming because the goal of this video is to have it be continuous without any cuts. So therefore, I must keep filming while I'm walking. The walk is part of the video. I mean, sometimes, I know it gets kind of questioning, like, why am I not shutting the video off? Well, the walk, just like George F. said with rocking the gauntlet, walking is basically part of the video. This is one of those videos where walking is actually part of it.
Yep.
So the goal of this is to have it be continuous with minimal cuts and minimal editing.
Well, the count says there's 3 people on.
3 people on, okay.
One is me. One is your sister, and one is your aunt.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to across the street here.
Yep, push the button to cross University Boulevard. Right? And you've got yellow.
People are there. We're gonna cross it.
Let's go. And there's the science tower.
There's the whole bill.
Yep. Science tower, the gas station, and a teeny tiny strip mall.
And I'm having the camera named up. As much as I may not be zooming in on it, people are getting in.
You are filming public sidewalk.
Anybody who walks by will be on the side. I may aim the camera to the side or something, but people are going to be on the side of the camera. And there's the park guard. I think that will edit.
Yep, that's the parking garage.
So I think that may be it. You still gotta walk. You still gotta
Those buildings look like the windows are papered over on that one. That one's either got curtains or papered over windows. Let's cut across the parking lot here. And another FIT building.
Oh, they got an elevator on the outside.
Ooh.
Should we ride this? I think we'll do an elevator.
It might be locked up.
We'll try and see if I can ride it. So this is going to be the elevator.
This is at the Florida Tech Sunrise Center in Melbourne.
And we're going to do a mini elevator tour.
It might be locked off because they closed at 5. And this is private property.
Yeah. We're just going to see it. There's the man card over.
Yeah.
Let's try and ride. It's a Maui.
Maui.
We're going to call it.
Huh? Evidently it works because I hear it.
It's a hydraulic.
Fine. At 2 stories, I don't expect it to be. The false front is 3 stories, but the building itself is only 2.
I said,
Now, just because it called, okay, it is okay. Right? Hello. May we have permission to film the elevator? Yeah. He's an elevator. Wait, let the man out.
we're doing a YouTube live stream right now.
He's an elevator fan, and he's filming the elevator. Yes. And this is a bonus. Thank you. Mm-hmm. We're just going to go up and down once. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay.
So you can hear the motor.
Oh, and it opens to here. We're not getting out because we said we were just going to ride it.
All right, here we go now.
This says, there we go.
Definitely a hydraulic. I can hear the.
Yeah, you can hear it.
We're just gonna get off, and that's it for this elevator. But we're doing the next parking garage right next to it.
Now you're going to be quiet.
Are we stuck in here?
No, it takes, remember, it levels first. There we go. Yeah, and now he's, thank you. You have a happy holiday.
See you.
That was a bonus.
Thanks. Sometimes doing the YouTube video.
Yeah, he did not have a problem. He waited for us.
Now, of course, in the same elevator video, we're gonna do the park. We're gonna do this in the park. Same thing. That was a nice elevator.
Yeah, very pretty paneling on the inside.
The Maori is kind of rare for. The motor was great, though. This isn't having.
Now, that was one of those where the, what did he call it? A pre-door or something like that, where,
Oh yeah, the free door thing. It opens. Well, it's not like.
yeah, that one leveled first because you felt a little bit of whatever you want to call it. Hmm. I bet that's an elevator. Well, actually, that could be an air conditioner. There.
We found it.
Mhm.
So this is going to be the elevator.
I think we're going to have to walk around. Because that's gated.
It's a fishing truck,
Cool.
but we're gonna get around.
You gotta walk around it.
We're gonna see what kind of motor this thing has.
Mm.
At least we got to listen to that motor.
FIT owns a lot of land around there. Oh, they put in a fountain over there. That's nice.
Cool.
It looks like a
So we're gonna
cafeteria.
do.
Yep.
You can't hear it do.
Mhm. There it is.
Oh yeah, look at the number.
Bam.
I'm gonna zoom out and watch the door. Gonna watch it over there.
Mhm.
See if anybody's.
Yeah, that was a surprise that there was a maintenance guy on that. I was surprised that they hadn't locked it off yet.
Here we go. We're gonna go up to. Oh, the button. Look, I guess we're going to 5. Here we go.
Oh.
So there, it's not that great.
And here we are, 4-4. And I'll hold it while you get a view out the window.
There's the view.
Mhm.
There's only one elevator.
And there's a
And this
nice,
is the top
and
floor.
there's a nice view there. You want to get out?
I guess we'll get a flip
We'll
view.
get a quick view here of the skyline towards Palm Bay. Mhm. There's those new buildings. You want to walk around the edge?
Yeah, I'll walk around it. As long as I don't drop my camera holder.
I would say walk this way and kind of hold it up so it's over the top of the cars so you can get the better view.
They might have another elevator. We're going to be in there in the garage. We might be riding another elevator.
Maybe.
We might get another elevator. Might have another elevator. Stairs.
That's stairs only. Oh. So far, all of the cars that we've gone by have been out of state, including one that is out of the country. There was a Canadian license plate. I did not show it.
Yeah, I understand your point.
See, and there's lots of housing. I would say we'll just go to this corner and then go back to the elevator. Now that parking lot over there, you can see the sign at the entrance says Florida Tech, and that says Harris Commons, which means that's the university building.
We'll do a more
Oh, there's-
in-depth ride on the elevator.
And we'll ride the elevator down again. It looks like there's a pool over here.
I think we'll do a more in-depth ride on the elevator.
Well, we don't want to abuse the privilege of riding it. Yep, there's
I
the
know.
swimming pool. It looks like
I know we don't want to abuse it, but I'm just saying.
they followed the founder's policy. Jerome P. Cooper, or Jerry Cooper, as the sign said. He had a policy: no skateboarding. Yes, don't be crazy. He had a policy of buying up land around the university whenever he could, because he was planning on it expanding. When the university was founded, it was basically for people who worked at the Space Center. So the ones who had their associates could get their bachelor's, bachelor's get their master's, master's get their doctorate. And it just kind of expanded from there. Of all of these cars that we've seen in the parking lot, I have not seen a single one with Florida tags.
Listen. This is.
Now you want to go down the stairs? Not up, down. Down the stairs.
This is the one thing that we were
Yeah, he came up calling it the man-powered elevator. It is well lit. Nice sturdy guardrail. Okay, that one didn't have the tread on it. That's a mistake right there. You see how these all have this tread? That doesn't have it. And this one is loose, which tells me a lot of people hanging on who've are like maybe tripping a little bit on it. That's odd. This must be a vessel. No, there's the entrance for this spot. Yeah, it gets kind of musty in these. Yeah, well, it's not like there's a lot of people riding the elevator, right?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Just gotta ride up back down. And that'll be it.
Yep, and that'll be it. And see this, the floor was level when it opened. That's why it takes so long to open.
This panel, look at this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of questionable. Because it's doing that.
Yeah. this said hydraulic, right?
Yeah, hydraulic passenger.
Yeah. There's the camera.
There it is right there. I'm not sure if they're watching from the elevator.
Campus security probably is.
Let's just go back to
Yeah, go back down.
this is the panel, like
Did the door close button work?
door close button. I don't think works.
Mhm. It usually does. The door close button is, for the most part, if you're not in fire service or independent service, the door close button is decorative. It's designed to give you something to do.
Now we're gonna walk back.
I think we should end the video. There's nothing to see. It's dark out. So, once we get to the street, there's going to be nothing to see but car lights glaring at us. But we could go see this water fountain a little bit.
We'll walk around a little bit, I guess, on the video.
Well, it's getting dark out,
I
and
know that.
there's a cafeteria because they've got a bunch of housing over this way. So they would have to put a food service over here.
I'll walk around here. There's that.
Uh,
Well, at least that security guard respected us, and they knew.
well, that was a janitorial service.
They knew what we were doing. We told them we were.
This is one of Melbourne's valuable ponds. That might be a city ordinance or a county one. When they put up construction, they have to put in some sort of retention pond to stop the flooding.
Well,
You want to walk this way?
Yeah, I should walk this way on camera because this is actually the part I want to film.
This is still. Mhm. Mhm.
I want to film this part.
Mhm.
I know
There's
we
the
can still see
cafeteria.
stuff, so if we can still see stuff, we'll film.
Yeah, but once we get to University Boulevard, to Babcock, it's just going to be too much car lights.
Well, we can point over
I
here. Right.
think that's the Gleason Auditorium.
So, did you get any message on the stream?
Nope.
Wait, what's the last one?
The last one was Sandy Savage saying, "Love you, be safe." Hey, Christmas decorations. And there's that pool area.
I'm probably going to edit the elevator video a little bit, just cut it
Mhm.
so we're riding the elevator. Maybe I'll show the whole, because I will put the whole thing up too.
Mhm.
I'll
I
make
like these lights.
this will be the unedited version basically.
The camera doesn't do them justice.
There's the pool.
Yeah, there's the pool. Pools are necessary in Florida if you've got a whole bunch of people. Especially a lot of your college freshmen are teenagers. And you want them to be able to swim. You cut back on teenage funk.
Yeah. There's the
Want some more bike racks. Outdoors.
Yeah, jump on.
Yep. The squirrels are semi-tame here because even though it is not a wise thing to do, a lot of the students feed them. So if they see a person, they're going to see if you're going to give them a peanut or something, piece of your sandwich.
Yeah. But you know what? I just got a shot of that.
Okay.
That's a great thing to show off.
Let's see.
Oh, this is the Florida Connect basketball room.
Basketball.
I'm not gonna go in there.
It's No, I'm sure it's locked.
Why do I
They were
see
just
it?
showing the temperature
I
second
just see an
step.
elevator in the flat.
Winter break was, yeah, they're closed until the 4th.
Yeah, I see the elevator.
No fitness classes.
I see the elevator. I'm not gonna go in there.
They're at 73. And this week, mid to upper 70s. Only getting down to the mid 50s, so no falling iguana warning.
We've got a fun streaming video.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna get, like, we're just gonna walk down to where, I think we're gonna go back to where the car is.
Yeah. We'll go back to where the car is, and then we're going to go home.
Yeah.
Actually, we have to go to the grocery store.
Well, we'll go to the grocery store and that's where I'll make my ending point for the video.
Well, you can film all the way to the grocery store?
I think maybe.
You're going to film the entire ride home?
Well, maybe.
Because I was
What?
thinking of going to the grocery store close to home.
Well, maybe I should just end the video.
Yeah. Over there, that's the Lansing Gleason, W. Lansing Gleason Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
And there's a radio station with it. Go this way. Yeah. That's the campus radio station.
I'm just gonna zoom out as we're walking here. Hopefully,
It used to be at the other end of campus.
hopefully y'all don't get into me zooming out with the walking, but
And there's a stairs.
there it is. Oh, 100 and all the way. So that's it.
I have to stop walking for it to focus best.
Yeah. There's the stairs that we rode on earlier, and that wasn't one of them.
No, that's not the stairs we went on.
It's a cool window though.
Yeah.
And this will obviously, for the elevator video, this part will be edited out. But for the road trip video, I'll leave this in. This part will be left in on the road trip video.
Okay.
Just
Now, I think the best time to stop the stream is when we push the button across the street. How about
yeah, I think so.
that? Okay.
But like I said, for all those out there, you can watch the can video where we walk back to where the car is, and then I'll stop the video. We'll stop the stream by the
Well, it's dark out, which I think it's giving the phone issues for focusing.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna end the stream, I guess, when we get to the appropriate spot. But I'll keep the video going for a little bit, and then I'm gonna end it at a certain place.
One,
I will end it at
a to be determined. And gas is $2.99. Okay, it says push to cross University Boulevard.
end the stream.
Yep.
And of course, we got a guy doing the stream, so we're gonna tune into his stream.
Okay.
I guess after this, right?
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, of course, we'll
Now,
end the stream.
to end the stream, I do what?
Wait, hold on.
With the X.